Okay, so I'm gonna start this by saying I'm not a big fan of the Assassin's Creed saga. I'm not saying I don't like the games. They look really interesting, and like I've seen a lot about them, and I think they're really cool. I just never really gave myself the time or never really give myself the time to try them out and play the games. A little bit ago, I did start playing Origins. I never finished it though. I never really got far into it. I was enjoying it though. I stopped playing it for completely unrelated reasons. But recently, I saw that Assassin's Creed Shadow was gonna release. Just because I was looking like at the games that were releasing soon, and I thought it looked interesting, so I decided, hey, why not? Let's try it out, right? So I got it. I installed it, and the day it released, at least where I live, it released the 19th, instead of the 20th. So that was pretty cool. So I was playing it, and if I'm honest, I've been loving it. I mean, it's been I've been having a lot of fun, if I'm honest. And I don't know if it's because I haven't really played the other games or why, but I think it's really good. I mean, obviously it's not a perfect game. It has its problems, but I've been enjoying it a lot, and I think it's pretty weird. I think it's pretty weird because I've seen a couple of videos where like they're saying that it isn't good or that it's bad or something like that. Um, so I think it's weird. Again, maybe it's because I haven't played the games before. Maybe it's because it's my first one. But I've been having a lot of fun in general. But like I said, it's not perfect. It does have its problems. Some that I think are pretty funny, others that I think are pretty rough. For example, one of the problems that I can think of right off the bat, and it really happens a lot, is kind of some of the mechanics. The hiding mechanic, it's kind of wonky. Whenever I try to hide from enemies, like behind walls, it is kind of weird. Sometimes it doesn't really work. It moves around a lot. I don't know if it's just a me problem or a game problem in general, but that is a thing. One thing that I really don't like, and maybe it's just me being not good, right? A skill issue or whatever you want to call it. But normally in those type of games, or at least from what I've played, there's like the towers, right? And it's pretty normal in here in this game as well. The towers that you can go to and see a bunch of the map from. Normally, from what I've played, when you collect all the towers in a certain area, it unlocks the whole area, right? It lets you see the whole area. Well, in this case, it's not really how that works. I got all the towers. I went to all the towers. I got them. I unlocked them, and there's still like a bunch of like empty space around the area where they are. Does it bother me a little bit? Honestly, I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way my brain works, but there's like little like blank spaces around the map, and I'm too lazy to go look at them. But it bothers me that they're there. But it's whatever. Honestly, that's not really like a big problem. You can still fast travel to them, which is a great thing. Other things is, for example, at least on mine, it runs a little weird, just because my computer is not very strong. Like I can run it, but it's not always like at 60 frames per second. But that's just my computer thing. That's not a game thing. The story itself, I think, is pretty interesting. Obviously, it's not like the greatest story. Well, right now, I'm not really very far into the story. I just finished. I just beat one of the main villains. For a little bit of context, the game itself, it has like many like multiple villains, or at least in the beginning where I'm at, it has like multiple. It's like a group, right? Which you have to kill all of them one by one, or at least from what I can see. And I just killed one of them. I'm level 17 right now, and I completed the first area. Like I basically did everything I could in there. So I'm not very far into it, but from what I can see, the story it's not the deepest story, right? It's not the best story. It's not groundbreaking. It's not whatever you want to call it. But it's okay, right? It's a decent story. It's a good story. I've been liking it so far. The main character that we're playing right now, I love her. She's amazing. I don't know why. I just really like her. I like her design. I like how she interacts with the other characters. things like the weapons and the outfits that you can find. I really like them. I don't know, those little details are the things that I really like about many games. And it is some of the details that I like about this game a lot. The outfits, the weapons, the designs, the detail that go into them. One thing that I really do like is the fighting system. I don't know if it's the same fighting system as in all the games, but I really like it. I've been enjoying it a lot. It's easy, but it's not too easy to a certain degree, right? Like you still have to think about what you're doing, but it's not super hard as in like a Dark Souls, right? But it's not so easy as a Super Mario Brothers, right? There's whole the blocking, dodging. You can't always block, right? When there's certain times where they're doing really strong attacks and you have to dodge them. If you do them at the right time, you get to deal more damage. They can block your attacks, so it's not really easy. You have to play around, right? And I think that's really fun. It really helps the game a lot. So in that aspect, I really like it. Like I said, I don't know if it's the same as in all the games, but I think it's really well done. One thing that I don't really enjoy very much is like how to say it, the abundance of like a lot of things. What I mean by that is like there's like a lot of trees, and like I know it's in feudal Japan. I know the game takes place, in somewhere where there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of nature. I get that, but there's just so many. They're like there's many parts where I've been running around just 'cause like I know there's paths. I don't tend to go through the paths just because I don't know. That's just how my brain works. I end up going like to the mountains and things like that. So I know that maybe that's my problem, right? That's my mistake, and that's a me thing. But like, there's so many trees. Like literally, just there's many points in which I've been walking around, like running to from one place to another, and I can't really see anything that's going on in the screen. I can't even see my character because of there's so many trees, right? Because I'm just going through the trees. There's leaves all over the place. I literally can't see anything. So to a certain degree, I don't really enjoy that. I'm not saying it's a big problem, right? I've been playing like that. I'll deal with it. Really not a big issue. But that is a thing that I don't really enjoy. Another thing that I've been enjoying a little bit would be like the base building part of it. I don't know if that's the same in the other games. Again, I haven't really played them. But I think it's an interesting factor of the game. Having like your own little base, upgrading it, right? Putting more buildings in it, designing it your own way. I think it's a really interesting part of the game. And actually that takes me to another part of the game that I don't really enjoy very much. And that is just how like the amount of things that you get. What I mean by this. Right now I have my main weapon, which is a katana. I have my secondary weapon, which is a tanto. I have my armor, right? My main armor, my helmet, my hat, whatever you want to call it, and my trinket. And the ones I already have are pretty good as they are, and I just keep upgrading them, right, on my base, because you get the chance to like get a forge and to be able to upgrade your own weapons or the ones you already have. Well, that's what I've been doing, and as I do them, like as I upgrade them, as I level up, I don't really need to change my weapons. And that's not a bad thing per se, because like at one point you're eventually gonna get something you're not gonna change. The main problem is that I don't have the need for everything else. I have so much other things that I don't need. And here's the thing, in the forge itself, you can dismantle them. You get more materials to upgrade your weapons even more, and that's a good thing, right? Here's a problem with that: you have to do it basically one at a time. And that's incredibly annoying because, for example, whenever you're moving something from your inventory to like a storage that you have in your base, again, you have to do it one at a time. And like every time you move something, like a little notification appears on the screen, like, oh, item moved. Like, and it takes a while. Well, that little like message appears in the screen, you're not able to put another one, so you have to wait until the message disappears and then transfer another one. So that's incredibly annoying. At least in my opinion, that's annoying. Having to do everything one at a time, it takes a long time. Same thing for dismantling them. I think that's a little thing, but I think that is annoying in the long run. And again, I keep getting a bunch of weapons, a bunch of things that I don't need. So having an easier way to just get rid of them would be nice. But overall, I think the game is really good. I've been enjoying it a lot. Again, Maybe just because I haven't played the rest of the games, I still don't discard that possibility. But I've been enjoying the game so far. I have a couple hours, 18 hours. I have a couple hours in the game already, and honestly, I don't see myself just leaving the game there. Right? I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm probably gonna finish it. Once I finish it, maybe I'll post another video just going over it again. Maybe my final thoughts on it. But initially, I really liked the game, and I just wanted to share that. Maybe I'm not the most qualified. I'm not a huge fan of the franchise, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm saying. But I've been enjoying the game, and I just wanted to share my experience, my initial experience with Assassin's Creed Shadow. I think the most important thing, right, is not basing your opinion based on what someone else says. If you feel like you want to play it, if you feel like it's interesting or it looks cool, just go ahead and play it. Well, obviously, if you can, right? I know $70 is not something that a lot of people can get, and even me, I was doubting. Right, I was questioning if I should actually get it based on the price. But if you get if you get the money to buy it and you think it looks cool, you think it looks interesting, or think it looks fun, you should definitely go ahead and try it. And then base your opinion based on that, right? I think that's the most important part. But well, yeah, that's basically it. That was my opinion on the game so far. If you have any other opinions, if you disagree with anything, if you agree with anything, let me know. Definitely, right? I love hearing other people's opinion on things like this. Again, just to say it, it's just my opinion. Don't crucify me if you don't agree. But yeah, anyways, for the time being, that's it. I know I disappeared for quite a bit for a couple weeks, but I do intend to come back again and start post again. As I'm posting the video, I'm also working on another video, kind of a big video that I'll probably put out in a little bit, probably middle of next week, around Wednesday, Thursday, after I publish this video. But we'll see. Either way, thank you for listening. I know this was just like a little yapping session, right, giving out my opinion on the game. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Just remember to scratch that itch.